Hello everyone! I'm Buford MC, and welcome back to more GregTech New Horizons. So today, I want to carry on in the Steam Age and make a brand new Steam machine, which I think is going to be very useful to us. But before we do that, I wanted to address just a little bit of a comment that I received about a particular item that we've been using in the past. I haven't used it too much, but it was something that I was kind of a little bit confused about, and I got a comment that cleared it up, and I want to show you what that comment kind of told me. So, let's get into it. So the comment I received was about this item right here, the framing table. Now, I've used that before in order to frame these drawers over here. Now, as you can see, they look a little bit different in the middle, and I'll tell you why. So, I've been messing around with this, and apparently, when I used these frame drawers, what I did was, I came like this, I put a brick there, I took this out, and I got my frame drawer, so I was all happy with that, and I thought, if I put this in, and now if I put something here, what happens? Nothing happens. Apparently, the way these slots work is you put a thing in here, and you have to put it in at the same time. And now, if I put a brick here, you can see we get this nice little outline on the trim. So this is pointing to like the trim. And if we put it here, it changes the actual kind of texture of the drawer itself. So the drawers, where you get the items from. So yeah, that's apparently how this works. It's not something you put in one at a time. You put them in both at the same time. So I'm kind of surprised I didn't do that. I don't know why I didn't do that, but yeah, apparently that's how you do it. So I figured that out. Or at least that comment helped me figure that out. So I do appreciate that comment. So there we go. That's how we get that. And what I did over here was I kind of experimented a bit with this idea. So what I did was I put a bit of a trim of glowstone. So my idea was, what if I put glowstone on it? Will it give off light? Well, unfortunately, the answer is no. It doesn't give off light. But it was worth a shot, and I think it does look quite nice. So I put these kind of middle drawers in our little pantry area here with kind of a little bit of a glowstone trim. So I think it looks kind of good. So I'll keep it like it is. But yeah, that was kind of interesting little comment that I received. And I want to just also mention that if you want to leave any sort of a comment, like some tips, some tricks, or maybe even just to say hello, I do welcome comments. I think they're kind of cool to see. So please feel free to leave some comments, and don't be afraid. So, let's carry on now. So, what I want to do today is I want to make another steam machine, like I said. So, let's go to bed, because it is about to be nighttime, it looks like. Actually, let's check and see if our power's up and running. It is. How are we doing on fuel, by the way? Okay, we still got 20 charcoal in each. I haven't refilled these once yet, so we're doing quite well. They don't use too much charcoal, but I am quite efficient in how I use them. Why am I sleeping that way? Oh, that's really weird. That was strange, wasn't it? I was facing this way. I've never seen that before. Anyways, so we are going to make today the Forge Hammer. So if we come to our quest book, this is the Forge Hammer right here, Hammer Time version 2. And in order to get there, we need to make an anvil. And in fact, we actually need to make 2 anvils. So to do this, we are going to use our compressor to make some blocks of iron, and we just need a couple of other components. Now, the reason I want the Forge Hammer is this is going to be a really useful thing for us going forward, because it's going to allow us to make plates more efficiently. So if I have a plate in here, which obviously I don't, so let's look for a plate. Let's see, where's the plates at? Let's look up an iron plate. Here we go. So, iron plate. If I look this up, this is how we make them. 2 iron ingots and a hammer. And you go through a lot of hammers making these plates. So, we use 2 iron ingots for 1 plate. However, if I have a forge hammer, we can put 3 iron ingots and get 2 plates. So the cost comes down just a bit. So 6 iron ingots normally would make you 3 plates, and instead here you're going to get 4 plates. So it's quite a little bit of an improvement. So that's one reason I want to get the Forge Hammer, and that's what we're going to work towards today, because anything to kind of lower costs of specific things is going to be good in the long run. So let's put this frame drawer away. I don't need that anymore. And what we're going to need first, though, like I said, is to make this anvil. So we are going to need some blocks of iron. I have prepared some already using our compressor. So we've got 7. How many do we need? Oh, we need 10. So let's get a bit more iron going. We should need, what, 27? There we go, 27. And we'll prepare the rest of the components in just a moment. So that will take, it'll take about a minute and a half. So we also need to get some iron plates and iron screws. And we're going to make 2 anvils. I'm assuming one of them is going to be for the forge hammer and the other one's going to be for personal use. Because anvils are quite useful. So we need to make the plates and screws. So let's go ahead and make that. And, oh, I have screws right here. Perfect. So, that's already done. And the anvil... Oh, we can make the first one already. We don't need the 10 blocks at once, do we? Optional task. We just need to craft 2 anvils. Perfect. So, here's the first anvil. So, there we go. So, we'll use this one ourselves. So, in fact, let's put the anvil over here, because it is actually something I wanted to use this for. So, with the anvil, obviously, this is just a vanilla feature. We can repair tools. And one tool in particular that I want to repair is this guy right here. Now, this is, it says it's a katana, but it has sharpness 4, also magic touch 3, and it does 11 attack damage. My current sword has sharpness 2, and it does 8.5 attack damage. Now, it does say this is a katana, but clearly, this is just an iron sword that's been renamed. So, I want to see if we can just repair that with a bit of iron. Because that is an upgrade over my current sword. Not sure how much we'll need, but we'll use a bit of XP, a bit of iron as well. It's not too bad. Let's see if we can get that repaired. Oh wow, that's a lot of XP, isn't it? 19 levels to fully repair that? Is it because of the name? Huh, that's actually kind of interesting there, isn't it? I don't know if that's worth it, to be honest. I mean, 16 levels, that's quite a bit. I mean, I have no use for my levels right now. That's really interesting. I didn't know it was that expensive. So 4 iron, 19 levels, just to repair this fully. Does do a bit more damage. Let's do it. I've got no use for the levels right now. I'll be able to get more later on. Why is that called that? Oh, that's really strange, isn't it? Why does it have a B there now? What is going on here with this thing? Can I just have it called the katana still? Oh, what is going on with this thing? That is really odd. Oh, what is going on with this thing? Now I don't know what's going on now. How did that happen? Oh my goodness. Can we get another name? I can't type anything into this. It might be because of the way this is, because we got this just randomly. There might be some weird things going on with the name. Apparently, we're just going to have it named K. Let's see what happens. Okay, so our sword's going to be named K now. So that's fun. It did take... Oh, that took way more than 19 levels. Okay, well, that might have been a bit of a waste then. Well, we still have an 11 attack damage sword, so I can't complain. I'm not sure what magic touch does, but sharpness 4 is quite good. So we can put this sword away here, but I don't know. I think we got scammed by this just now. That was really strange. There was actually something else I want to repair too, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get scammed again or not. These golden leggings have protection 4 on them. Now, it is gold, so it doesn't last too long. Only protection 3 normally, but protection 4, it's actually quite good. These have just protection 5, but no enchantments, so this should be better because of protection 4. Let's just see if we can repair that, but if it's going to scam me again like that, I don't think it's worth it. Okay, this one, that's a lot of levels. 13, I'm not doing it. I don't need it that badly. If anything, hopefully I can extract that enchantment later on. I think there's a way. I don't know when, but if you know, let me know. Leave a comment even. So, I won't bother with the leggings. Sword scammed me of my levels already, it looks like. But at least we did fully repair it, and we do have a better sword, so it's worth it. We probably won't be able to repair it again. Do we have anything like unbreaking on us? No? There was a quest that had some enchanted books. Let me take a quick peek at that. I think it was around, Without Dying. One of these armor quests had something. No? No. What about this one? Nope. Ooh, interesting. No. Alright, well, whatever. I'll figure it out. Anyways, it's too late to go back now. We've already used up our levels. So, here's the rest of the iron blocks we need for the second anvil. Let's go ahead and make that. There we go. There's our second anvil, and that should complete the quest. So let's take a look at that. Oh, and by the way, I actually completed another quest up here. This was to get a bit of diamonds, so I had to go to a diamond vein. I've already done this once before, but I just had to go back and get some more stuff. So we've got some more diamonds, some coal, some graphite. We get some steaks and cheese sandwiches, and we get a steam-aged loot bag. Oh, we actually get something else, don't we? Oh, bronze or iron? And bronze is harder to get, I guess, so let's do the bronze plates. And do we have any room in our lunchbox? No, that's fine. So this anvil, we're going to now use then to make the forge hammer. We also got this done. Oh, it gives us a block of iron and a piston and some more coins. Let's put those in there for now. And let's get on to making the forge hammer finally. So, let's take a look. Steam forge hammer. So we are going to need an anvil and a piston, a bronze hole, and some pipes. No pipes in there. So we're going to need to make these, which we need some more bronze. How much do we need? So we're going to need 8. We're going to need like 9 plates, I think. I don't want to make too many extras since we'll be able to do them the cheaper way now once we make this. So let's just make as many as we need for this. There we go, 9, and that should allow us to do this. Nope, what is it, the hammer? There we go, bronze hole. And these will be the pipes. And that will be the forge hammer. Perfect. Steam forge hammer. Hammer time, version 2. So, this is going to be a quite useful machine, like I said, so we are going to need another pipe for this, in fact, aren't we? And we don't have any. Okay, I have an idea. Let's rearrange these machines just a bit. So let's move the furnace. Is there anything in this? No? Let's actually put the alloy smelter here. Let's put you there. Let's move our forge hammer to here. Compressor can stay there, and we'll put the furnace here now. So what we can do is we can actually use our forge hammer. We have to move the hop as well, because that goes over the alloy smelter. Make sure we've got outputs. So you can change this output if you right click, so like this, or like that. So that's how you change the little steam output there. I have it going out to the back, because it does hurt you. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this thing, and we are going to go to sleep as well. It is nighttime again. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another pipe. So we're going to need some bronze. So let's test out that forge hammer and see if we can make some plates with it. So let's just grab a couple of them. So there we go. It's taking it. It takes about 7.6 seconds. But yeah, it does use quite a bit of steam. So these two use up our most steam, so I think that's probably why we're going to keep these kind of on the front of all of this. But yeah, there we go. Some bronze plates. So let's put these coins away while that's doing that. And then we'll make that pipe so we can put that furnace back in. Let's see here. You have you. And you go there, and we have some of the Dark Wizard coins. Perfect. So, all our plates finished. There we go. So let's go back over here, make some pipes. So we need to make the normal pipes, which I'm not actually sure how you do that one. I think it's like this. I know it's a combination of the hammer wrench. Yep, there we go. Let's put those away. And we can extend this guy out. And we can do that. Alright, there we go. So put the furnace back in. Make sure the output's there. There we go. So there we go. So we have 4 steam machines now functioning. So that's quite good. How are we doing on power? Oh, we're dropping. Oh, it's filling the buffer, this one, isn't it? Because I was about to say we're dropping quite a bit. This should be running just fine. Yeah, I think it's because it's filling up the buffer, this. So that's probably why. So yeah, there we go. We got the forge hammer down. So what else can we do? We can claim the quest for 6 iron ingots. It's kind of random, isn't it? 6 iron for a forge hammer. I guess it's so that you can kind of test out the plates. I guess that makes sense. You put the 6 iron in to make some iron plates. Maybe that's why. So what else can we get on with? So what did that unlock? Too much junk. Trash can. Ooh. So we can make that. That looks pretty easy to make. We can make that right now. We can use our fancy new forge hammer to make some plates instead. No more having to use the hammer for that. Let's put 30 in there. That should be a couple of plates. There we go. And we also can use this, I believe, as well to process something like redstone. So I know we've been using the windmill for that lately, but we should be able to use that for redstone as well. If I have some crushed redstone, I have 1. How fast is it, I wonder? Well, we can actually just test it with a couple of these. Once this finishes, it's actually not that slow. It's actually quite good. So, I mean, it's not the fastest thing in the world, but it works. So we'll let that finish up. In fact, let's put these things away as well. I don't need these right now. We'll keep these in the food reserves. We haven't eaten these yet. Nope. Alright, so we'll put them in this chest. And let's put those coins away we also got as well. Perfect. So, let's go ahead and grab up some of those plates and make that trash can. And let's see. There we go. 20 plates, just like that. Just from 30 iron. So we saved on 10 iron to make these. So that's quite good. Let's put this redstone, see if that works. So yeah, that's really fast right there. Yep, so we got 15 really quickly. So it is faster than that. Just use a steam power. And we can probably put it right back in. And we get the impure dust. So that's actually quite a good way of doing it. It is quite loud though. Wow. Okay. Sorry about that. It is quite a loud machine. So, yeah, that is a way we could process our redstone as opposed to using the windmill. I suppose, though, with our current setup, though, we can't really output from this, so it's good for maybe a stack. That's good for kind of massive batch crafting. At least batch processing of redstone, at least. We do have quite a bit. I'm not really short on that right now, so not really a big deal. So, yeah, that was really quick. And we'll put that in there. So let's make that trash can then. We're gonna do that. And what else do we need? Hammer and an ender pearl. Well, we have no shortage of those anymore. And there we go. Trash can. Now, I'm not really sure what I'd need a trash can for right now, but that is a quest. So we get another loot bag for that one. And I'll just put this over here somewhere in a chest right now. I don't really need to throw something away right now. Let's see what else we can get on with. Oh, this is a quest I wanted to do. We can make a clipboard. So this is an interesting one here. So we need some paper. We need a small iron spring. I don't think we've made that yet. Okay, it's just a rod with a file saw and wire cutter. So, alright. Let's see if we can make that right now. So we just need to make, well, the wood plank is made in the compressor, so we use wood pulp. And for that, we need to mortar down some wood. We just need a single one, so it looks like 4 logs should suffice. Where's my mortar? Here we go. And if we put that into the compressor, it should give us a wood plank. Ooh, you're slow. Oh, 30 seconds, I guess. So, what else do we need for this? We need the iron screws, small iron spring. So that's just a bunch of rods, really. Oh, those are long rods. Let's put these in. Where's my file at? Oh, that's gonna break. Yep, it's gone. I don't have another file, so we need to make one. And we can use some iron for that. Let's make 2. There we go. Now we need to cut 2 of these in order to make some more screws. And we filed these back together again. Perfect. Now this one we use the spring, so wire cutter, saw, and file. Where's my wire cutter at? There it is. And we have a saw. So there's the small iron spring. I'll put that back in there for now. And let's grab our plank. Perfect, wood plank. So with that, we should be able to make this clipboard. Perfect. So there we go, there's a clipboard. Making a list, checking it twice. So we get some coins for that, and I think we can like write things on this right here. Yeah, so this is kind of cool. So I can make like a to-do list, I suppose. Don't know how you center it though. Guess I can just do that. So that's kind of cool. I think you can place this on the wall as well somewhere. Let's see if I can. How do you do that? Shift right click maybe? Yeah, there we go. So you can place this on sort of a wall or something, so that's kind of cool to do. So that's something we'll use. I think that'll be quite useful to organize my thoughts and stuff on what I want to do, because there is a lot of stuff you have to do in this pack. There's so much you have to do. So having a way to organize my thoughts is going to be quite useful, I think. So what else can we get on with here? Let's see. There are a few other quests. What is this? A fool fit for a king? What is this? Ooh, diamond hammer. Ooh, this is very interesting, actually. Let's see here. Only the craziest fool would use diamonds to make a tool, or is it crazy like a fox? P.S. You can also burn them for fuel for that extra bit of craziness. Ah, this is interesting here. Let's take a look. I do have quite a few diamonds on us. So let's see. Can I make a hammer with this? Oh yeah, that's interesting. So this does tier 4, 128,000 durability. An iron hammer has 25,600. So that's like, I don't know, 5 times better, 4 times better. So that's a pretty big upgrade. Wow, okay. Wish I knew that sooner. That would have been really useful before. Where's the quest at? I didn't put in my inventory, did I? That should be the quest. There we go. So that's a nice quest to have. So what is this? Flawless diamond. Okay, we'll put that in there for now, along with the rest of the diamonds. So we're getting quite a few quests done. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to see this one as well. Extra modifier. Ah, okay. So this is a way we can put an extra modifier on our tools. So, for example, like a block of gold and a diamond. Let's see. Let's make a block of gold. That'll complete the quest. There we go. That should go. Well, that's actually going up. Let me actually explain something else I was looking into. So, I was trying to figure out this books thing. So, I think I mentioned that I thought I had books. Well, I actually looked. So, if I press T on this, there's nothing showing up. So, apparently I don't have any books. For some reason, I thought I did. Apparently I don't. And, well, the recipe to make these is kind of concerning. I mean, leather, paper, string, that's not an issue. Sticky glue bucket is. And apparently you have to use the smeltery. And let's go to bed because it is nighttime. But apparently the quest book recommends kind of a really strange way to get glue. So let's take a look at this for a moment. So it says here, Now glue, on the other hand, or should I say horse, try and get a horse inside a smeltery and feed it hay to keep it alive. So if you remember, we had this enderman we put into the smeltery to get liquid ender. So I'm assuming if you were to put a horse in here, you would get liquid rubber or something like that. Something you need. What is it again? A sticky glue. Yeah, we get glue, I would assume, from that. Now, apparently that's how you would get that from the smeltery. Now, technically speaking, I can do that. We have 2 spawn horse eggs here. So, it is something I could do, but I'll be very honest, it's kind of a cruel thing to me, so I don't know if I should just throw a horse inside this thing. I mean, it's kind of an interesting thing, but yeah, I don't know if I'll do it. We can get them from villages, so I'll probably just travel to one of the villages around the map and get some books that way. We'll complete the quest that way, because I don't think this is a crafting quest, is it? Yeah, just retrieval tasks, so we should just be able to get them from villages and stuff. So that's something I'll do at some point, but here's the quest as well we just completed. That will give us some, 16 gold ore, bronze ingots, leafy fish sandwich. This is interesting because this is just the gold ore. I could just mine this up and get some raw gold. Let's actually do that. I don't mind doing that. Because I have the looting, or whatever it is, fortune or something on this pickaxe. So 16 gold ore can turn into... Well, that didn't go well. Let's fix that. There we go. Apparently turned into 16. That's kind of strange, isn't it? Huh. Did I just get that unlucky? Huh. Weird. Okay, well, we got a little bit of gold, I guess. Same amount we had, but there you go. So, now with that, let me actually do this quest as well, because this could be quite useful, I think. So I think what we're supposed to do is we go to the... What is it? The tool station, and if I put a tool in here... Let's actually put this thing in here. It has no extra modifiers right now. And if I put a block of gold in a diamond... Yep, we get an extra modifier on it. So now it has 1 modifier. Perfect. And what I can do with that is I can actually give it some more redstone to make it a bit faster. And we're going to do that in the crafting station because it is faster to do it that way. Perfect. There we go. So yeah, there we go. That's a little bit of a faster Madoc. Should be quite good. So, I think those are the quests I wanted to cover for today. So we got the Forge Hammer. We made a clipboard, and we did a couple of these other side quests up here. I can't do the books just yet, unfortunately. I wish I could. But I'll find some in a village or something. We'll figure that out. So, yeah, I think that's where we're going to leave it off for this one. I covered the framing table as well. That was a pretty useful tip. I do appreciate it. So, yeah, I think we're going to leave that one there, and we'll carry on next time. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.